It's nice. It's not. It's definitely not. It definitely is not. It's not. No, it isn't. Flash.
So here with Diablo 1, I've been playing it for 8 hours so far. All I need before I take on King Leoric or go down to level 4 is a better Book of Firewall. I'm playing this for the first time ever without cheats. The cheat happens. I can't get that working because I no longer have a virus checker to unblock. It's whatever. It forces me to play it without cheats. That's fine. That's fine. So Diablo 1 here, just playing it. The way I'm playing Diablo 1 and 2 is I don't really need lots of bottles of health and bottles of mana, because as soon as my inventory's full I go back to town. Obviously before I got the Book of Town Portal, I was just going down making money and buying Town Portal scrolls. Now I don't need to do that anymore. And in this Beelzebub mod, they actually have a thing that's similar to Diablo 2 where you just stand on the concrete circle and you can go back to town or go wherever. So this is the big part though. Picking one game out of all my games that I've got, picking one game, and obviously I'm starting with the very first, Doom. Okay, so I bought my first computer. I bought my first Microsoft DOS computer because of Doom. But Windows 98, my first game was Diablo. Not that I played it, I watched Harley play it for hours at a time. And now I'm playing it myself with no cheats. So that's where we're at with Diablo 1, as I call it. And Diablo 2, we're playing it on Battle.net. So unfortunately, I don't like the Switch 2 version of Diablo 2. Playing with a controller, it's as bad as playing the PlayStation version of Diablo 1. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what's happened. Battle.net has been telling me that they're going to do maintenance on the server, and I lost my character completely. So this is a brand new play of Diablo 2 Resurrected with just the standard game. I've chosen the standard game above what's the 2 you can mix? I didn't record that, but so you can play it with the what in my world would be CD3 with the barbarian and the one that turns into a bear. Playing it through without that, then I'm playing it with it, and as you can see here, there's a new release as a warlock. If only I can get that screen to get out of the way. You piece of crap. Here we go, Reign of the Warlock. So I'm playing it through without the barbarian. Oh, here we go. You can choose here. No, you can't. There's an option to choose classic and the Lords of Destruction. Is that the one from memory? The CD3? Yeah. So play it through classic, then I'll play it through with Lords of Destruction CD3, or just click the button in this case, and then when I've beaten it twice, I will get this Reign of the Warlock and play it through. I've played Diablo 1 for 8 hours straight. As soon as I restarted Diablo 2 with the new version of the character that was deleted, I was so overwhelmed with how fast the character runs and how much simpler, less frustrating it is. Even though I've died 5 times, it's not like Diablo. If you forget to get a town portal, you got to walk all the way back up the stairs, all the way back to town. So it's not that bad. So Diablo 3 on the Switch 2, I'm the Witch, and on the Xbox, I'm the Witch Doctor. So, what do I think about the Witch Doctor? The Witch Doctor is the most overpowered character in the whole game because I've got that zombie dog thing, and I've got these little, what do you call them? I call them the hounds, but they're like animals that walk on 4 legs, that kind of resemble dogs without hair, whatever they're called. And I've kept the dude that you pick up before you get to the butcher. No, I haven't got to. Yeah, I got to the butcher, but I picked him up before I get to King Laoric's crown. And so I've maxed out. Yeah, I know. I wish you could do more, but I've maxed out his weapons and his shields and stuff as high as it can go. I don't understand. If I give him stuff that makes mana, does that mean I get the mana that his gear makes? I don't know. And in Diablo 4, I really want to start Diablo 4 again from scratch. Again, playing with a mouse and keyboard is just a joy for me from playing Diablo 1 with a mouse and keyboard. Diablo 2 with a mouse and keyboard, yes. Imagine Diablo 3 with a mouse and keyboard. I might give that a go. It might be in the future. But anyway, Diablo 4 on the Xbox is how I'm playing it. Haven't played the Battle.net version of the mouse and keyboard yet. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, see, Diablo 3 is the first game I've ever played all the way through in one sitting. The only other game I've ever done that with was Hexen, and then Hexen with the add-on Dark Thrones or whatever it's called. Let's have a look. Lords of the Citadel, Hexen add-on CD. You're not going to tell me, are you? Add-on CD-ROM. Death Kings? Dark Kings? Why can't you just look up something on the internet and it tells you? If I type in the word dark. No. Fuck you. Death? Try death. Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. So the only other game apart from... Okay, I don't understand why God of War, I played that all the way through on the PlayStation Portable. I don't understand, because I have a lot of trouble with where square, circle and square and circle is. God of War. It's just called Ghosts of Sparta. No? No, that's... Yeah, is it that one? I think from memory it is. Yeah, it's definitely Ghost of Sparta. I played that all the way through. Non-stop. So technically, I've only ever played God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Hexen 1 with the Dark Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, and of course now Diablo 3. So I've played Diablo 3 through on the Switch 2, on the Xbox, and on the PS3. Now, I'm not ever going to buy any consoles that are newer than that, because I've got dozens of games. Age of Empires, Red Alert, Command & Conquer Red Alert 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, StarCraft, Warcraft. I got a ton of games that I want to play before I even think about. I did have a dream that I bought a PS4, but I had to fix it myself. That was weird. But anyway, so before we move on with the future of our life, we're going to beat all the old games first. Good old games. Look at my good old games folder. It'll freak you out. I just spent a year just buying games that I'm never going to play. Battlesphere, Anno 1404, Baldur's Gate, Bard's Tale, the Bard's Tale something, Director's Cut, Beneath the Steel Sky, Cannon Fighter 2, Cities of Motion, Commander Keen, and on and on and on and on it goes, before we even get to decide which one of the Laura, there it is, Tomb Raider series that we're going to even play. Thanks for watching, bye. So the main thing before I start this project is I didn't know any music theory. I didn't know about chords or keys, and I thought I was making the most incredible music ever made. It's a bit blurry, that photo. So this journey began with Dr. T. That one looks a bit clearer. This journey began with Dr. T's Tiger Cub. I had no idea when the magazine came out who Dr. T was, what Tiger Cub was. It's only about 5 years ago when I started digging into SOS magazine. If you type in Moozine, there's an amazing source for all of my Dr. T. The source for all of everything to do with making music on Amigas, Ataris and Macs. I don't know if it's going to be a full version, full release documentary or not. This is just, I'm just getting my head around this. I start a project and then I abandon it, and a year later I do the same thing again and again and again. So as of now, I don't know if you can actually download SOS magazines or not as a PDF file like all my Amiga formats, but Dr. K's software. So the one thing I didn't know, Tears of Fears, that's so cool. My favourite band from the 80s. One thing I didn't know is the price. So £299. Well, I can't really say anything about that because I'm paying that 299 New Zealand dollars for a reason, and the upgrade to version 14 is due in a couple of months. So, you know, I think that if you were to buy Ableton Live and all that, then yeah, it'd be I think the prices are still the same. So what I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to say here, is the prices are most likely still the same. So I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, if you were to get some of the plugins, sorry, I didn't even need to do that. Complete control. So if you were to pay for the software, the full version, you're looking at $300 at least. Cakewalk's free. Where's the big one? Guitar rig, that's $500. Contact is $500. Bloody hell, it's taking a long time. So if you were to buy Ozone 8, any of these, all of these are bloody expensive, $400 or $500 each. So the price of music software has never changed. I've got to amend my opinion about music software. It's never changed, and there's a lot more of it, and if you had thousands and thousands of dollars, you could spend them all just on this one page alone. Bye. Sorry, this is the page. Sorry, this is the page I was looking for. Native access. So the guitar player, full version of that. Contact, full version of that. Ozone 12, complete control. Contact battery. Hundreds of dollars, and you could spend all your money in a couple of hours. So I'm doing a thing that started with CU Amiga November 1990. And I've made a list of all the text adventures programs where you can write your own adventure, starting on the ZX Spectrum with high-level, user-friendly, real-time games designer, or commonly known as HERG. Then we have the Quill and Tim Gilbert's. There's an interview online on YouTube of Tim Gilbert's talking about the Quill and the Illustrator. I didn't know about the other three. This is 1995. Then there's something called the Press, the Patch, and the Expander. So I'm gonna see if I can download the DSKs for them. I sold my Commodore 64 Max because I wasn't using it, and I really, I want the real thing. I want to put SID chips in it and have the hardware. That may never happen. Then we have GAC85, Graphic Adventure Creator, Sean Ellis. Then my favourite of all, Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit, created by Sensible Software. Whoa, never been so much fun. Whoa, never been so much fun. And we've got Poor, Professional Adventure Writer in 87 for the Spectrum. Another Tom Gilbert's published product. Buzzsaw Construction Kit is the magazine, is what the magazine is focusing on. And that's of course on the A500. programmers were Tim Kane, Greg Christensen and John Philip Britt. 3D Constructed Kit 1991. I haven't put the programmer's name on that yet. Patrick. What did I say? 3D construction set. There it is. Paul Gregory and another product by Sean Ellis. Published by Domark Incentive Software. It's built on the Freescape engine and a Freescape game created, or a game created with Freescape is called Driller. So I'll download and play those. And for me, I just found out that there's a StarCraft level editor, so I'm going to have another go at my CD-ROMs, my Doom-Man CD-ROMs, and create a Doom. Try and learn to use the DOS level editors on the CD-ROM. I know it's much easier these days, but I want to do what LGR did with the Duke. He made his own Duke Nukem levels, but I want to make my own Doom and Duke Nukem levels off the original CD-ROMs from the 90s. This StarCraft level editor, I downloaded it. I thought it was free, but there's a version. I guess if you're selling the levels, maybe you've got to pay $269.40 for it, but we'll figure that out later. Bye. So there's two parts to the biggest project. We've got HyperCard's a different project altogether. Band in the Box on the Atari and Mac. We've got again Bars and Pipes, the main article. Sync Pro, which is another Blue Ribbon software thing, Soundworks, sorry. Don't know what it is yet. The old WorthPoint. So when I first visited WorthPoint when I did this project 5 years ago, they were all still for sale, and I had that, oh, should I buy it? Should I buy it? But absolutely not. But it looks like they're all sold now, so I don't know if I've kept any archive pages of when I first visited them years ago when they were actually for sale with prices on them. Easy Keys, another Blue Ribbon one. I don't know what that is. I'll try and find a software for it. Try and download the software, see what it is. Is it like Super Jam? Who knows? This is the hardware for the one-stop shop. It was extremely expensive with the sale price. Super Jam's always going to be my favourite program altogether. It's really what started me in this Band in the Box journey that I'm on now. One Stop Music Shop. There's the hardware. There's the discs for Super Jam. Okay, the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 discs for Super Jam, which I've got running on Windows 3.1, Windows XP, and the Amiga. Cubase 2.0 is Atari ST. I don't know where the Mac article's gone. I know in the screenshot they literally took a photo of the screen because they didn't have any other way of capturing it back then. What's this one? Dr. T's. So this is the Dr. T's one. Keyboard control sequencer. No idea what it is. Let's figure it out. Doctor in the Mac. Gidget Sequencer 1. Now that's on a cover disc. No, I've got a program called Sequencer 1. It might be the same one that's on the cover disc. Motu Performer, no idea what that is. So that's that, and then we go to the other one. And here's all the screenshots from years ago when I visited Worth Point and got hundreds of photos. This is the one-stop shop. I guess the hardware's in the box. Oh, there it is. No, there's the hardware, and it's got MIDI. Oh yeah, MIDI leads. Okay. How do you page down? There's the hardware. Don't know what that's doing there. Oh, there's the hardware. There's probably somebody's reviewed it on YouTube. You never know. Bars and pipes, 4 discs, 8 discs. Advertising. There's the folder for Dr. T and my Amiga format magazine. There's my other magazine. They're not going anywhere. The rest is all for sale, but they're not going anywhere. There's the tutorial from the magazine. So we've got lots and lots and lots and lots of photos. Techno Sound Turbo. There's a Dr. T's MIDI interface. Interesting. So that's how big that project is, and it's huge. But am I ever going to complete the project? Stay tuned for more. Who knows?